Nick Viall and his wife, Natalie Joy, have a new gig hosting a Netflix show.
Thank God. I love Nick Viall. I've known about him the whole time. He's my favorite guy, Nick Viall.
You know what? You seem like a Viall type of guy.
I'm a Viall man. Everybody knows that about me because I'm familiar with him and his work. I have been forever.
Right.
Fan. Well, he and his wife Natalie are going to be hosts of the new dating experiment called Age of Attraction, which will feature feature daters from the ranges of 22 to 59 to see if the matches. If the year, what does it say? If age is just a number, if the years will come between them.
I'm less of a fan of Nick Viall than I was before.
Yeah. Finding out a little bit of stuff and start looking a little funny.
Obviously, I was a big fan before, but now this is a little odd.
You didn't know what he was up to lately.
Yeah, this is an ideal thing to learn about my big hero Nick Viall.
You're a big guy. That's a little less than ideal.
That was something really exciting for us because we obviously relate to it because he and his wife, Natalie, are big age gap fans themselves.
All right. What's that age gap?
What's big?
Yeah.
They met when Natalie was 18 and Nick was 37.
Okay.
And now Natalie's 24, so 6 years ago. So he's 43 now.
Oh, my goodness.
By my calculations, that's 19 years.
And
quick. That was really quick.
Wow. She was 18 years.
So more than double.
A bigger gap than she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a rather large gap.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about this. I notoriously hate age gaps, as you all know. But I'm wondering, is this an actual experiment that is kind of interesting? Like, is
Sequoia.
it?
She's like, wait a minute.
I was like,
Sequoia.
how are they going to do it? Is it going to be like Love is Blind type shit where they're behind a curtain, you don't know, you can't see the person, and you like see if you like that person?
See, that's what I was confused about, the logistics of it.
Right.
Like, obviously, you're going to know generally if someone's like 20 or 30 or like 50.
Exactly.
But like, how are they gonna do this so that they don't know that age is it? And it's from one of the producers of Love is Blind, or the showrunner of Love is Blind.
Right.
Yeah, if they bring up cod liver oil, you're going to know right away.
That's an old person.
That's a 50-year-old.
That's a really old person. But I always do feel like when there's age gaps, I'm like, what do you guys talk about? Like, what do you have in common? What does a 37-year-old man have in common with an 18-year-old girl?
I think that's sort of my issue with the entire concept, is it asks me to presume that dating shows work.
Well,
you know what I mean? That like this is already a good measurement of a healthy relationship.
Okay.
And then you're putting little people and big people together. You know what I mean?
Little people and big people.
This is a person with a little soul. They got that teeny tiny soul, and you're going to put them with that big nasty soul, and you're going to expect this to be like healthy on television? No. That man is a pervert, and he's trying to find other people to be like, see, there's other perverts too.
Wow.
He's like, see, I'm not alone.
I'm not the only pervert, and in that way, maybe we're all perverts.
You
and
know
it's
what?
like, no, I don't think.
You know what? That's fair.
Is.
Because any 59-year-old man that's signing up to go on the show, I know that you're not signing up to talk to another 59-year-old woman.
No.
A show with the premise of 22-year-olds being involved, I know that you're aiming for a 22-year-old, which makes it weird again. Okay, you see how I came back around?
You needed that pool to be wide enough.
You did.
So that you could see how far you're actually willing to take this thing.
Yeah.
And the truth is, if that 22-year-old girl, no matter what she looks like, goes and talks to that 59-year-old man, he gonna be like, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And you can kind of hear somebody's voice when they're young.
Yeah.
Right? Like, people have young voices.
Mm-hmm.
I really do want to know the logistics of it. That's what I'm most intrigued by about this. Are you going to use some type of vocal distortion? Are they going to be behind a screen?
Right.
Are certain topics going to be off limits because it's going to be a dead giveaway how old the person is because you're not talking about TikTok? You know, like.
Young Al Pacino sound real different than old Al Pacino. Unrecognizable, some people would say.
And if these older people wanted to date in their pool, like they would have gone and done Golden Bachelorette or Golden Bachelor. Like there is a show for them now that is age now. Like before it'd be like there's not a lot of chances, but it's like okay, well now there's the golden one right there for you.
And Michelle Obama had that old
the Later Daters. I
show.
love the Later Daters. I'm trying to sign my mom
there
up.
was an HBO Max program that also had like young people.
See, like there's chance. So you're creepy and wanting to date the 22-year-old.
In fact, there's also a show that I've watched far too much of called MILF Manor.
Oh yeah.
We're back.
Oh yeah.
We're
back in Hannah's purview now.
Yeah, and Bella loves this show.
It's maybe the most vile thing I've ever witnessed in my life.
Nick Viall.
Nick Viall. Spelled different, same reaction.
Yep.
MILF Manor is a mess.
What is? I actually don't know what MILF Manor is about. What is happening on that show?
Okay, so there's a situation where a bunch of MILFs are trying to find young men.
Okay.
Right? That's the premise.
Okay.
Old ladies want to find young men to date. They're the only ones that can keep up with them.
Okay.
Because they still got so much vigor and fiery women who need young men to blow their backs out.
Oh my God.
No, literally.
No, it's literally the premise.
Ew.
Now, here's where it gets truly fucked up.
Yep.
Is that the young men they populate the house with are their children.
So there's
You're fucking lying.
Yeah, no.
It's their sons.
I know you're fucking
All their
lying.
No.
Stop.
And they all pretend to have been surprised that their kid and their mom are on the show with them. So, like, they'll walk in and they'll be like, Mom, what are you doing here? And then they have to explain, I'm here to find a young man. And then they'll be like, I'm here to find a MILF. And then they room together, Sequoia.
I hate this. You're joking. This makes me deeply uncomfortable.
Very entertaining.
God.
And the only way they can fuck is by getting their mom or son out of the room.
Oh my God.
There's not like a designated area where they get to like
There's no
express
smash
themselves.
We've fallen so far.
They're doing like sock on the doorknob with their mom.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah.
Imagine you come home, you trying to get in your room and your mom has a sock
Yeah.
on the door. I will knock all this shit over.
No, it's crazy.
I'm knocking the door down.
It's
What is
genuinely
happening?
crazy. And
This is
then
disgusting.
imagine the nightmare that some of these boys are experiencing because they also do challenges on the show, not unlike Love Island. And with the challenges, they reveal all these awful, grotesque things about themselves in front of each other. So much to the point there was a lady in one of the seasons who admitted to fucking one of her son's friends as part of the challenge.
No.
And then he spiraled out
Of course.
and couldn't have fun no more.
Oh, well, yes. What is fun about this experience?
He literally melted on the island
Of course he did.
in the manor.
In the MILF Manor.
In the MILF Manor.
Wow, this is what y'all be watching.
Yeah, it's
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, Love Island just doesn't have what I need.
Doesn't scratch that same itch for you,
I
huh,
just don't
Langston?
think it gets it.
I did think it was funny because Ace, speaking of Love Island and speaking of Nick Viall, when Taylor and Clark were on Nick Viall's podcast, they FaceTimed Ace, and Ace was said some shit about Nick Viall. People don't like Nick Viall online in
Yes.
general, obviously.
Yes. What
and
did he
Ace
say?
was just gave some weird look, and he's like, "I'll talk to you after you're done there," or said something that was a little bit shady. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was
Wow.
I can't believe you're doing that podcast. I'll talk to you when you're done. Don't put me on this shit. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Ace, there
Wow. All right, clock it.
Can I
as he
say,
says.
for me, Ace is the best man that ever was.
Interesting.
I'm deeply embarrassed to have watched any of Love Island. I find it detestable. I think those people are prisoners.
They are
I
prisoners.
think they are locked in a horrible jail that makes them sleep next to each other and shower in front of each other. I think if we really pull those cameras back, they are in hell. They get the exact same experience that people who go through prison have. And I'm so sorry that happened to you fine folks. That said, of all the prisoners, Ace is absolutely my favorite. He is so cool.
Wow, the
He's
coolest
so cool.
prisoner.
That guy is cool.
Uh-huh.
He fought all the odds.
Got all the odds.
He did.
He had that big old hat and them little legs around those giant men. And somehow
How tall do you think he actually is?
it doesn't matter how tall he is. In his heart, he's 5'10".
In his heart,
He's 5'10" in his heart. And he's 100 feet tall in my mind. He's so beautiful.
He's so beautiful.
Making his own dances.
With his name across his back.
Cooking breakfast.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody was cooking breakfast till Ace was like, hey, let's cook breakfast,
That's
y'all.
fair. That's fair.
We got to do the right thing by these women.
Okay, so what about his rap?
Fine. Fine. I don't need him rapping, but I'm happy he tried that.
Yes.
tried that.
I'm glad he did that.
I feel
he
like
deserves
rap
that.
is a short man's game. It's
Come
where,
on.
like he deserves to be where he's wanted. Go where you're
Yeah.
wanted, King.
No, he went and he did it.
He
and I think
did.
he did fine.
He did fine.
I thought he did good. I thought he did good. I liked it.
I liked
Ace
the video production of his video.
It's cute.
I was like, this is cute. I like what you did here.
If I
like
was
his little
giving him a
studio.
ride home, I'd tell him I was proud of him.
Yes, that's what he wants to hear. I'm sure.
I'd be like, man, I'm proud of you.
That's
you
actually
did your thing.
Right.